Hi everyone, I hope you all are great. Today we will have subject verb agreement. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Click on new, move on to language art. This class is for the grade 3, 4, and 5, but we will get this lesson under the grade 5. So you go to grade 5. Go to grade 5, you click on subject verb agreement. Lesson will be use the correct subject of verb. Use the correct subject of verb with compound subjects. Alright, the subject and the verb in a sentence must agree. So, whenever you have a subject and a verb in a sentence, there needs to be an agreement, okay? So, the singular subject name only one person, animal, place, or thing. When a subject is singular, you have to use a singular verb, and the singular verb usually ends in s, es, ies. This is for the singular verb. So we have Sarah visits her grandmother, okay? So Sarah visits her grandmother. My cat washes her paws. So you can see that washes here is what? Singular verb, and also visits with s as well. So this is for the singular subject and the singular verb. There's an agreement between them, okay? So the next is plural nouns. Plural subjects name more than one person, animal, place, or thing. Of course, we know that plural is more than one. When a subject is plural, you have to use a plural verb. And plural verbs do not end in s, es, or ias. So we have Kyle and Jesse walk home. You can see that the verb is walk without s. The flowers grow in the garden. So we have grow here as the verb. All right. So you can see that for the plural subject, you do not need to have s or es when you have the verb. Okay, it comes without s or es or ies. All right. So it's just the verb, plural, more than one subject, and then you have your verb. Okay. So this is showing the agreement between the subject and the verb. So complete the sentence with the best verb. Usually my mother and father dash the new year by dancing until midnight. So usually my mother and father dash the new year. So what do we have? Celebrate. My mother and father is what? A plural subject. So the verb is going to be plural. In the workshop, a young carpenter dashed late into the night. So tinkers, we have what? Young carpenter. So it's one subject. We have a verb that has s. Okay. Do you know that our business that normal hours during the holidays keeps our, okay? It's what? So we have a singular subject and then we will have a singular verb. Okay, so let's go to the test. You can share your answers with me. Complete the sentence with the best verb. My dash in color from white to brown to gray. Range or ranges? So mice is what? A plural, right? So we'll have what? Range, okay? Plural verb. Then, after dinner, all of us dash by the fire and one sings folk songs. Huddle or huddles. Okay, so we have huddle because all of us. So the cactus dashed taller and taller, reaching towards the sky. Grows or grow? Okay, so we have grows. So in the story, Dash crushes the rose bushes in his path, first or second. So we have crushes here, so it has to be what? A singular subject. So the monster with green fur. Okay. Did you know that our business dash normal hours during the holidays is it keep or keeps? So we have keeps. So next up we have with each step absorb our full weight. So it is important that we wear supportive shoes. Is it our leg or our feet? Okay. So we have our feet, okay? During the game, the children dash behind the thick velvet curtains while I count to 10. Hide or hides? So children is plural. So we have hides, hide rather, not with S. All of us dash that the town needs a new library more than a new stadium. Thinks or think. Okay. So we have think. All of us, it's plural. At noon, dash glitens on Lake Tahoe. Is it many lights or the bright sun? So we have glitens. So it's gonna be what the bright sun. All right, that's it for this lesson. Move on to the next one. So make sure you complete this. Okay. So we have used this correct subject or verb with compound subjects. So, all right, we have the compound subject is made up of two subjects joined by a conjunction and and then or. So we have Mark and Amanda this week or next week. When a compound subject is joined by and, it is treated as plural. So whenever you have and, this is what plural. Okay. So you have to use a plural verb. Remember that plural verbs do not end with s or es or is. So you have Jen and Andy go to the beach in the summer. And then when a compound subject is joined by or, it can be treated as singular or plural. Use a verb that agrees with the subject closest to the verb. If the subject closest to the verb is singular, you have to use a singular verb. And singular verbs end in s, es, or ies. So let's say, for example, my parents or Emily brings me soup when I'm sick. So you can see that Emily is the subject closest to the verb brings. And then if the subject closest to the verb is plural, you have to use a plural verb. So remember that plural verbs do not end with s, es, or ies. Now, Emily or my parents bring me soup when I'm sick. So now you can see that my parent is the subject closest to the verb. Okay? Complete the sentence with the best verb. A bright red bird dash on the fence. So we have rest because you can see that this is a singular subject. Then we have that sound out of tune to me. So we have what? The fiddles and the flutes. Hurries away from the scene. Hurries. This is what? Singular, right? So we should have a singular subject, a strange, quiet figure. Okay. So let's go to the test. Share your answers. All right. Complete the sentence with the best subject. Fall off the decks. Is it the first or the second? Okay, so we have option two. Next off, we have a car or bus that travelers to the airport 3 times a day. Carries or carry? So the verb here is what? A singular verb. So what are we gonna have here? Carries, okay? Sound out of tune to me. First or second? Okay, so we have the second one. So hurries away from the scene. First or second? Okay, so we have a strange quiet figure. So my nephew Ronald dash present before the adult. Open or opens? So we have opens. Then next up we have Dash watches my apartment from when I'm away. First to second. Okay, so we have the first one. Okay, next off we have answers question at the science center. First to second. So we have the first one. Okay. Alright, that's it for our lesson today on that subject verb agreement. Can you tell me if you have any questions? All right, since we have no questions, we'll end here. Complete this lesson if you haven't. See you all next time. Bye.